Are lithium stocks the next oil boom, or will this fad fizzle out? If you believe in the EV revolution, then you must consider investing in lithium companies. This mineral will replace oil as energy supplies shift from petroleum to electric vehicles. I think going directly to the source, to the mining companies, is the best way to gain exposure. The market is currently dominated by China. They control roughly 60% of the lithium mining capacity worldwide and process it to manufacture EV batteries. That's a bad look for the West and the US, especially as geopolitical tensions heat up between the US and China. Many people believe that the amount of lithium needed to hit EV production targets cannot be mined fast enough. I don't believe that this is true, as the main hang-ups delaying lithium production are regulations and government red tape. This should soon be rectified as we continue to push towards electrification of all that was once run on petroleum products. I believe that the government will move out of the way once they realize that they are hindering their objective to move towards cleaner energy. If lithium was scarce, wouldn't it be a good thing to invest in mining companies now? They could charge more for their products as the demand outstrips supply. This is one of the reasons that China dominates the market. Their government does not hinder the operations of their mining companies. This is partly because the government in China and the mining companies in China are in bed with each other. But that's another topic. I've heard that we don't have enough lithium to produce all of the EVs that auto manufacturers want to produce. And also, that lithium is so abundant that the price will certainly crash, making lithium mines a questionable investment in the future. I see what they are both saying. One, that we do not have enough mines in current production to satisfy the demand. But at the same time, the known reserves of lithium are massive, expanding constantly, and technology will advance to mine lithium that we currently know of, but cannot yet extract, which accounts for about 3/4 of the known reserves. Basically, we know it's there, but we can't get it out yet. In the 1970s, experts thought that oil would run out by now. But we have more known reserves being discovered even still, and technological innovations like fracking have been invented to allow for reserves that were unreachable in the past. I see lithium mining following a similar path. One of the stocks that I've been bullish on is Lithium Americas Corporation. It's ticker LAC. They're developing a lithium mine at Thacker Pass, Nevada, which will be by far the largest lithium mine in the US. The only other one in the US is located in Silver Peak and produces about 1/10 of what the Thacker Pass project will produce once it's operational. LAC also has mines in Argentina, which are half owned by a Chinese corporation. The company announced that it will spin off its new lithium mining operations sometime earlier this year and become a separate entity, allowing for investors to invest directly in the largest fully US lithium operation. The Thacker Pass project has been hung up by a few parties that claim it will destroy the environment, and that is on the site of a Native American historical site. But it has been shown by the LAC and the Bureau of Land Management that the land where the lithium mine is set to be located is not, in fact, the same land that the tribes are claiming it is, and that the environmental impacts are negated by the fact that the mine will be able to produce batteries for about 1 million electric cars per year. General Motors recently announced a $650 million investment in LAC to develop the Thacker Pass operation, although much of the investment hinges on the upcoming court decisions. The ruling for the case regarding Thacker Pass is set to be heard within the next few months, and I believe that the courts will rule in favor of LAC. When this happens, the stock should take off, although I believe a lot is already priced in, as most investors think the judge will rule in favor of LAC. If the ruling goes sideways, or even if the judge pushes the case back, the stock will drop like a stone. So if you want exposure to a company that is developing mining operations domestically, and in my belief should skyrocket in value over the next few years, go with LAC. But if you want exposure to a wide variety of lithium stocks, don't mind investing in a few that may cut corners, and don't care to invest your dollars domestically, then go with the fund of lithium stocks. There's a couple of different ones out there. I'm not going to name names. This will give you a more diversified allocation towards lithium companies, not just mines.